5 seconds of welcome. Coming to you from my home. Haven't done one of these in quite a bit. I was looking on, it was on Sunday. I was looking on here on YouTube, and I realized that in the last like 4 months, we've averaged about 12, no, we've averaged about 13 live streams a month. So we're doing a little bit better than every 3 days, but barely. And it's nothing like, I mean, obviously there's the heyday where we were actually hitting like 6 a week, but that was also within a couple years of the original pandemic that first happened. We've been off full, hey, Joe, we've been off for full 6 days a week, I'd say, for at least uh, 3 years now. Not officially, but basically, once we were on YouTube, we were already pretty lousy about Friday. It has been crazy. The Erica Henderson signing went very well. God, thank God. It wasn't just that a lot of people turned out; it was that town actually got busy again. Like, people came for the event at first, but town kind of got busy again around 5, and people were wandering in, and some people were still hanging out from the and that led to people going over to the sign. Like, it really did what a sign. Why I do signings on Sunday. It really dovetailed very nicely into it. Here's hoping next week at the Comic Carousel with Gabrielle Bell's coming. Gabrielle Bell, Joe. Gabrielle Bell. Hold on one second. I have to message Sarah. Gabrielle Bell, Yuko Shimizu, Robert Squariak, who we've had before, Creota Wilberg, we had her with Robert years ago, I think, on a free comic book day, and Tom Daly, you know. Yeah. Oh, so you want to talk about? I was going to do a whole post about this on August 5th about the absolute Batman's impact on sales. People don't realize. People really don't, and it's on both sides of the fence. The people impacted by Absolute Batman don't realize how much they've been impacted, and the regular comic market out. Like, you'll hear retailers talk about how big Absolute Batman is, how much they've sold, how much, and like, you don't get. There has not been a steady seller. The closest thing we have had to this post-COVID is the Last Ronin, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Last Ronin, and that was maybe 10% of this, meaning I could be guaranteed to sell, a dozen Last Ronin a year after the trade paperback came out. Whereas, like I said, I've sold 100, basically, almost 100. No, actually, with the those free comic book day hardcovers, I think it is 100. 100 Absolute Batman trades. Forget the bazillion reprints and single issues that we said. The problem is there are shops like mine. I have a few friends who have shops like mine that are not single issue specific, struggle with the Absolute line because the numbers are very tricky. Someone will show up and buy 6 months of back issues of them, 5 months of back issues. They went, oh, you have these? Fine, I'll get them, which is like unheard of, except outside of a very old audience that was buying Action or Amazing. Marvel moved Avengers into legacy numbering. They moved Detective Comics back to legacy numbering. That's a huge part of it because there's collectors who are over 50 years old who will buy the things on legacy numbering, but it's not a huge needle. Absolute Batman, totally different story. And that's kind of related to what we were talking about with the signing. I was talking to a few people at the signing, and I said, I love that Eric is getting this turnout, but like, Fred and Ryan have worked for 30 years. They're not unknown comic creators. And one guy said, well, but they didn't work on super famous characters. And I said, Fred worked on Iron Man. He worked on Spider-Man. And they're like, yeah, but not like on famous runs of it. And I said, yeah, I guess Erica didn't work on famous runs of Harley and Ivy, but she worked on a new one, right? It's brand new. It just came out. We have the launch party for the book. It's totally new. So I think that helps. That it's Harley and Ivy and it's a new book.
You live?
I'm live.
Cool.
Lila wants to know if I'm live. Lila, by the way, broke 120 followers this week. Yeah, from 100 to 120 in a week. Yeah, okay. She's going places on the tube,
I'm
okay?
going places on the tube.
What? We've been at 398, 397 for like a month and a half.
I've been drawing Leah from Stardew Valley.
Oh, she's been drawing who? What's her name?
Leah.
Leah from Stardew Valley. So follow Starry.
My
What is it? Starry Night
beautiful,
Art or
beautiful
just
Leah.
Starry Night?
Starry Night Draws.
Starry Night Draws here on YouTube to see that soon, I'm sure. And if you like that 7K fan art,
That 7K. No one says that.
sorry, Variant in the Seven Kingdoms.
Yeah.
If you like Variant in the Seven Kingdoms fan art, definitely follow
That's pretty
Starry
much
Night Draws.
exclusively what I
It's
do.
not pretty much exclusively though. That one you did with the old Capcom game, Spider-Man. That was pretty good.
Spider-Man.
Ah.
Captain America. Doctor Doom.
It's a broken cartridge of an
Yeah.
Avengers game.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I love when people use that.
Yeah, it's a good one. Anyway, yeah, so good event. A lot of it has to do with when it was. We have an event next week with all these amazing indie creators. I don't think it's going to get the same turnout because they're indie creators. I'm hoping because they read it and because we have Yuko Shimizu, who is like not a comic illustrator. She's a famous illustrator. She teaches at SVA. She's in major newspapers all the time, hoping that will bring out a different audience that will be excited to go to the published. I would love for published to be overwhelmed by how many people we have and be like, damn. But I don't think it's going to happen. Back to Joe, if you want to talk about this, I got to wrap up soon because my phone is not at 100%. It's probably not even at 10% anymore. Yeah, it's not even at 10% anymore. Absolute Batman, the people who see Absolute Batman, almost every day I hear someone go, oh, they have the Absolute stuff. Of course we do. It's the best-selling comic book of the year, by far. And we sell lots of Do a Powerbomb. I've sold tons of Journey to the Center of the Earth. Their numbers don't even come close. I think I've sold, since it came out, I've sold maybe 100 Journey to the Center of the Earth. It came out 3 years ago. Okay, that's it's 3 times as long to get to the same number. Absolute Batman, but they're like shocked that we have it because you know what I mean. They've heard of Absolute Batman, they've seen it on the internet, and it's here. It's right there on the shelf. It's crazy to me, but we have such a strange relationship to stores, especially 20-somethings and teenagers. Teenagers go in a store and they see a thing they saw on the internet, and either it's a fad thing. Oh yeah, I saw everyone's got the boo-boos, and now the store has the boo-boos. It's a cool hip thing that everyone's talking about. But like to have this thing that's like, oh no, this is the peak of comics right now. Like this is the best thing. Someone can tell you the movie's the best movie. You watch their video about the movie being the best movie. You go to the movie theater like 3 months later, you don't expect to see that at the movie theater, right? If everyone tells you this is the ultimate peak line of One Piece cards, right? You go to the store 3 months later, you don't expect them to have those cards, or they have those cards and they're stupid expensive. And you come into my store and there's just Absolute Batman. Yeah, we got it. It's the same Absolute Batman that everyone's talking about. Yeah, it's a trade paperback. It has issues 1 through 6. Just in here. Yeah. Gotta get that. Yeah, you do. That's how easy comics are. That's how books work. The mystery dumplings are done, Joe. I think mystery dumplings have moved on to the Nidos, the different shaped Nidos. But my phone is telling me it's going to die in a minute. So we're going to have tomorrow, we're going to look at over a dozen new books. Some really fun stuff in there. So definitely hit the notification bar so you get told that we're doing it. Should be between 12 and 3, hopefully. Until then, remember, damn it, babies, you gotta be kind.